Oh boy, we are back. I don't know what's going on here. You know what? I think I've decided we're gonna go hair down instead. We're gonna make a decision here on the fly. Going hard here on night one in Mexico. The welcome set, I guess, is what it's called. I suppose. Oh boy, I gotta do something about this hair. This is getting a little out of control, guys. All right, so I suppose we should get started. I was kind of hiding the set list there. There's a funny guy. He wants me to, start with a blank canvas here, so to speak, and go from there. I don't know if I can. One of these nights I will try to pull that off. He's like, some people don't know the set list when they click on this video. I always figured it was just kind of like an extra little part. People heard the show, they were at the show, or maybe they've at least checked the set list or something. But no, I guess that's not the case, man. Some people go in cold. So maybe one of these days I'll do that. I don't know, we're a minute in and I haven't even started yet. And look, they sure didn't waste any time getting started. I wasted a lot of time getting started right there. The Phish, however, no. Night one down here for the welcome set, the 23rd of February it is. Sometimes people don't even know the date, man. They're like, I gotta tell them that too. There's just one long set tonight. The whiteboard looks a little bunk. I don't know. I didn't really know where to separate it. There was a moment there where there was a brief pause. Mostly the music just went. Trey took a moment to speak to us, speak to you all. Well, all of us. We were watching, listening. Then we got a moment. That shirt though, Trey's shirt threw me off a little bit tonight. It was almost the same color as his guitar. I was like, what's going on? Where's his guitar? Where's his shirt? Is he naked? I don't know. That threw me off a little. Took me a couple songs. Kind of got into it like it did with them too. Look, this trio right here, everything was hot. Hood, Moma Dance, Back on the Train. Got a little nervous here. My friend, probably out of the studio songs, this one up there like Squirming Coil, maybe another one I just listened to a lot. So I was on high flub alert. I was even expecting them. They kind of came through strong. I'm not going to say it was a flawless, my friend, but for one that they just dusted off there, very nice, all right? So then saying, now this is where we start to kick it up a notch. We started out hot here, flexing a little bit, showing perhaps they've rehearsed, get a little practice time in maybe for my friend. And somebody will probably point out, like, what are you talking about? Check out this part in that song. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Sand gets us going then, of course, like it's often going to, and right at that point, man, the Raptors-Pelicans game ended. The Pelicans covered. As Rick James once said, it was a celebration. Sand delivers, making that come true. It wasn't a bummer. It wasn't like I covered and then I got a dud. No, we got a strong Sand. Then we got Sample in a Jar mixed in there. And then Yamar, feels like a set ender here. Not the case. I was really impressed. Like, you could hear a buzz from the crowd. I like Yamar. You probably like Yamar. I don't know, I feel like it's a crowd favorite. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know how people felt about Yamar. I would have guessed that Yamar was a little bit underrated. And then I definitely would have guessed that the people going to Mexico, I don't know how hardcore they are. You know what I mean? Not that you got to like Yamar to be hardcore. Yeah, you kind of do. I'll be honest. If you don't like Yamar, come on, man. What are we doing here? Well, who are we listening to? So that was good to hear, And you don't often hear a little crowd buzz. I thought I might have heard some laughter somehow at the beginning of Rogae there though from the crowd. I don't know. Somebody got a little close to the mic. All right, here. So then Rogae's one of them songs that has a big end. I like the lyrics and all that. Everybody bouncing around, singing their lines there. But then it has a big end, and it did tonight as well. Cars, trucks, and buses. I like instrumentals. I wasn't feeling cars, trucks, and buses tonight. They were on a roll. Sample in a Jar. They can't play the perfect set, or at least not for me. You might have thought it was. Maybe you love those songs. I don't know. Then what do we got now? Okay, now this is really got cooking. This is really where it got cooking, man. Mike was making these crazy sounds. He wasn't on Blaze On. I don't know what kind of sounds Mike. I'm pretty sure it was Mike. He was making some wacky sounds, and then Paige was grooving to it. He almost wanted to take the lead for a little bit. Trey never gonna fully let him do that for very long, though. So, and then this is, really the point of the show where Mike's obviously involved over here, but he kind of really starts flexing over here on Blaze On. Then we kind of got a darker version of Twist tonight, and if everything over here kind of kept it in the park, his Sand maybe danced around a little bit. Trey was doing some cool stuff in Sand, but really, it always kind of felt like Sand, with Blaze On and Twist. We go a little bit deeper. This one just a big jam, and and it ended with Trey going to town. Mike and Paige had their moments, but then Trey's like, "I'm the star. I'm a star." Darky kind of here. We got a darky twist, and then bouncing around the room. I don't know why they got to do this to us. It's still a heater right there, man. Same thing with cars, trucks, and buses. I'm torn there. What? And then we get free. You know, we're kind of running late. The clock's up. They're up against the clock. For some reason, they still feel obligated to do an encore. A one-set show, and they still got to walk off stage, go back there, chug a water, and then walk right back out on stage for the encore. Luckily, nobody was chanting, "We want more, we want more, we want more," because it could get confusing with this band, you know? So free was the last, and 46 days went pretty hard. But again, once they got to free in 46 days, they were kind of up against it a little bit. You know, there were some threats from the cartel. They'll throw Trey's ass in the ocean. You'll never see him again unless they end on time. I don't want to have to pay any extra. So I think that about does it, you know? It was big time. I don't know if I don't listen to that again just for the Trey. Trey was all like, and then Mike was like, I can groove that. Don't ask me how he grooved it, but he did. All right, we've almost gone 6 minutes. Ooh, you got the pop sound at the end. Some people like that. Weirdos, I call them. All right, guys, we got 3 more nights. I'm really thankful for the Phish tonight. It's been a very taxing, trying few days, and I kind of forgot about it all for a while. Till just now. Now I'm like, oh, man, that's right. Everything sucks. All right, love you guys. Boom, we're out of here. Maybe Rose will make an appearance before the run's over. The handlebar mustache, however, not gonna. Game of knife.